Oh, where's my webcam? Oh, there she is. Howdy do. Howdy fucking do. Actually, you know what? Since this title screen is green, what if I add a chroma key to it and make it green or make it black? How do I do that? Chroma key. Look at that. That's funny. I should put something behind my Elgato, just like some stock Windows 10 wallpaper. Oh, that's good. Ah. Filters. Remove. Danganronpa. Best green screen ever. And I lost my one viewer. How's it going? I was half asleep and dying inside, so I had to stop the stream. But now I'm back for more or less. I want to at least finish this godforsaken trial without falling asleep. Oh man, oh man. I'm constantly messing up my sleep schedule. Also, I have no idea if my streaming PC can handle streaming and recording simultaneously. So it looks like it's leveraging my GPU, which is very good to see. I'm actually happy that it's doing that itself. So, yeah. I guess I'm gonna... This is a test stream, but also a, hey, I need to do what I was telling everyone I was gonna do stream. CPU usage is pretty even across the board. That's pretty cool, actually. Okay. Fuck, I gotta grab the link for the stream. I don't know. Ah! Please don't look at my subscriptions. It's computers and Star Wars. And that's me. I'm gonna copy that link. I'm super professional. Super fucking professional. General? No. Links. My apartment is being heated by a 780 Ti. Nope. Nope, no, that's not how you spell that. Now all I need is a couple Pentium Ds and we have a bottleneck. You know what, that'd probably be a more efficient heater. What's up, asswipe? Just kidding, Quay, I love you. Beware spoilers. I'm in the middle of a trial. Well, those two have been spoiled for you. Sorry. Watch at your own risk. I'm not going to tell you not to watch. Pentium D's nuts! Nice.
So what made the floorboard come loose?
Judging from the sound, there must have been considerable force.
No.
Someone who participated in the seance. Maybe that person tore off the floorboard.
No.
That wouldn't make such a loud crashing sound.
Maybe the wooden statue fell over.
Nope.
But that statue was still on top of the cage.
Culprit hide under
Have fun,
floor,
Quay.
then stood up with such might.
But we already said there was no one under the floor.
Someone must have stomped through the floorboard.
Stomp.
A floorboard that comes loose when you step on it is dangerous. God, it's like I'm the only one here who's staying on the ball.
You hardly have any experience with balls to say that, Mew.
Don't be stupid.
Good luck.
Don't you know me and balls are the best of friends?
Why would I agree to that?
So what made the floorboard come loose?
Judging from the sound, there must have been considerable force.
Someone who participated in the seance. Maybe that person tore off the floorboard.
That wouldn't make
Nope.
such a loud crashing sound. Maybe the wooden statue fell over.
Nope.
But that statue was still on top of the cage.
Culprit hid under floor. Then stood up with such might.
But we already said there was no one under the floor.
Oh man.
Someone
I'm
must
not
have
dropping
stomped through the
frames, which is
floorboard.
nice to see actually.
A floorboard that comes loose when you step on it is dangerous. God, it's like I'm the only one here who's staying on the ball.
Screens would
Don't balls are the best of friends.
Her and balls are the best of friends. Shuichi's balls were so heavy after finally dropping way too late that they just crushed the floorboards.
So what made the floorboard come loose?
Judging from the sound, there must have been considerable force.
Someone who participated in the seance. Maybe that person tore off the floorboard.
Boop. Nope.
Damn it!
Had to have been from underneath.
So what made the floorboard come loose?
It was cut.
Judging from the sound, there must have been considerable force.
Someone who participated in the seance. Maybe that person.
Hold on. Let me. Looks like someone had purposefully cut it.
Tore off the floorboard.
That wouldn't make such a loud crashing sound. Maybe the wooden statue fell over. But that statue was still on top of the cage.
Culprit hid under floor. Then stood up with such might.
Why not? Try.
But we already said
Nope.
there was no one under the floor.
Someone must have stomped through the floorboard.
Oh.
I agree.
Kokichi is right. The floorboard came loose.
The floorboards fit perfect. Going to make sure, first time we go...
When we first saw the room, yes. But one of the cross pieces supporting the floorboards was cut off. After examining the cut, I concluded that it must have been...
Someone? You mean the culprit?
What did the culprit stand to gain by cutting it?
Oh boy. Did they raise her up? Hangman's getting. Oh boy. Yes, why not? Oh, okay. Oh, seesaw. Seesaw effect.
I see now. That's right. The floorboard might have been used as a seesaw.
I'm pretty impressed with Streamlabs to automatically leverage my GPU for recording, that is.
Seesaw?
The crosspiece at one end of the floorboard had been the other two crosspieces holding up that board were meaning if you were to apply force.
Who could have planned this all out?
The next crosspiece would act as a fulcrum to turn the floorboard into a lever. A lever capable of lifting up Tenko's entire body.
Her whole body lift.
Yeah, that sounds like a seesaw, all right. But why?
They couldn't have killed Tenko like that.
That's exactly it. Using the seat.
Huh?
In order for the culprit to kill Tenko with the placement of the sickle is the most.
Nope.
Damn it!
Yeah. I don't remember seeing it on top of the cage. Unless one put it there
The
beforehand.
sickle was at the top of the iron cage with the. The reason we didn't see it was because of the fabric covering the cage.
Oh, I think
Also, the wooden statue kept the blade in place. It's true that the
think,
sickle's handle was thick,
Mr. History
which made
Boy
the
did it.
statue, but the statue's weight kept it from. Once everything was in place, if you stepped hard enough, Tenko's body would have shot upward and hit the blade on the top of the cage. She was bent over, meaning the sickle's.
The 6-inch sickle blade wasn't long enough to stab Tenko in a carpet with the floorboard acting as a seesaw.
Bringing the victim to the sickle rather than bringing. That's definitely an unorthodox idea.
It's crazy, but it would explain how Tenko got stabbed while she was.
So the sound we heard was the culprit stomping on the floor.
That impact make floorboard come loose.
Looks like we got ourselves a good old-fashioned seesaw homicide. Wait, what the hell's a seesaw homicide? That's fucking crazy!
The craziness is what really makes the killing game. They can't get away with murder the normal way, so they gotta think out. Kudos, culprit! You did a great job keeping me entertained.
Indeed.
Yeah?
It was you, wasn't it?
Why?
Because she's the only one capable.
The only one?
Because this seesaw homicide required its location to be prepared by cutting the crosspiece beneath the floorboard, then the culprit would need to lure their victim into the prepared room. That is why you chose that room for the seance. Is it...
Who?
Oh yeah! Himiko was the one who chose the site for the set.
She likely found out about my plans for the seance some.
You were quite vocal about the seance, Kyo. You even had instructions.
Our culprit, Himiko, prepared her seesaw. Then she waited for me to host the seance. And so she led us all into holding the seance right where she was. Then, she killed Tenko.
That's a lie, right?
In the end, Himiko, who Tenko
Wait! We don't know. He's wrong, right, Himiko?
I would like to see her
Himiko
as
would-
as a murderer, but
Himiko?
What's wrong, Himiko?
interesting. Dashing. And he sucks. Don't care. good old ethereal Mountain Dew.
This is my impression of a spooky.
Ah! I'm fine with real ghosts, but impressions of them are too scary!
I don't understand this at all.
Is all that remains of a once powerful note. Right now, you're on the threshold of an amazing adventure.
Logic does not compute.
Did you hear something?
No, I didn't hear
Ouch.
anything.
You know what else is scary? Sweet buns. So round.
That doesn't sound scary.
I'm scared too. Scared of losing.
Is all
Did you
that
hear?
remains of a once powerful note.
Oof. I think Monotaro is gonna die next. Wow. Just keep getting bigger and better.
Answer us, Himiko. You chose the middle room to lure us into... Then you used that trap to...
Well, Donkey Lips, did you kill?
Wait. Must be.
Then she needs to defend herself.
I don't care if you gotta use magic to do it, but say something.
Are you even listening?
No. Angie died. Tanko died. And now, I just
Himiko.
do whatever. If you want.
The game gets really blah if
That's not the problem.
Damn it. Don't tell me you.
Himiko, don't give up.
Don't you understand? My life is riding on the outcome. Just shut up. I told you. I'm too tired.
Ooh.
It's all just a big pain.
What are you talking about?
You needn't worry. Himiko was the one who chose that room. Therefore, she is unmistakably the culprit.
Unmistakably the culprit. Adam, you ever wondered what Mountain Dew looks like on a green screen? Ah, there we go. Ethereal Mountain Dew. Clay sent me a video snap. What's he saying? Ah! I tapped it away. It's good talking to you, Quay. Thank you.
Impossible! Himiko wouldn't. Himiko, not that kind of person. Gonta can
Sorry.
tell by Himiko's face.
It's really early in the morning for me, but also it's really late at night for me because I just fucked my sleep schedule.
Himiko's a little slow, so I don't think she's keeping. I also think Himiko's not the.
Either way, we gotta look for more possibilities.
That does seem...
No, is not. We gotta be strong. Gotta keep thinking. Then, so no give up, Himiko.
Can't give up for the sake of everyone who died, except for Angie, cause fuck her. Now I gotta prove that it's not.
Performing the seance in that room was Himiko's decision, was it not?
What if someone steered her into picking that room?
Of the 3 empty rooms, why did you select the middle one? Because you laid your trap there.
Was trap only in that room? Other rooms may be trapped too.
Yeah, even if Himiko picked the room, someone else could have set that trap.
Your opinions are empty words.
Oh shit.
Say, what
Picking up.
of the three? Watch just like the little big George.
Was Strat only in that room? Other rooms made too.
I agree.
Gonta is my best friend.
It's just like Gonta said. Each room, what? Is Kokichi will tell you.
I was way too careless. Wait, what are you talking about?
While you were in the room next to the crime scene, you...
Well, I didn't find it so much as I...
What? Hold on.
So the culprit prepared a trap in all three.
If the culprit set traps in all the rooms, then they wouldn't need to select a room.
So the real trap was for someone else to pick a room.
Ooh.
I see. We were caught in the culprit's...
Especially you!
No, there's no reason to suspect Himiko.
Himiko. Live life facing forward. If you give up on living, you'd be... We're all trying to keep our promises to the dead.
Rantaro didn't make no promises. He died. Useless. Forgotten.
This trial,
Don't care. Angie, annoying.
It's not just
Forgotten.
for our lives. It's for everyone. That's why we can't give
Kurumi.
up.
Kurumi
This is
hurt.
our response.
You're right. If I gave up here...
That's right. So let's do...
Alright, I'm not gonna say it's a pain anymore. I won't give up. I'll fight
Do not say everyone. After all,
Jeez, there you go. Killing the mood. Damn! Well said, Shuichi. That's what I'd expect.
Soul bro.
Well, anyway, do you think the Blackened this time has some sort of superpower?
What are you talking about?
Well, as a self-proclaimed expert of stepping through floorboards, isn't it weird that no one stepped through that floorboard before the culprit used it?
Ah, that.
It must have been barrier magic.
Oh, shut the fuck
Well,
up.
that's one possibility.
Wait, what's the... Why didn't no one step on the floorboard until the culprit used it in the murder? Ah, there's still 2 fucking murders to figure out. Ah! No, I was not on purpose. Oh, for fuck's sake. What am I looking for again? Oh shit, because looking for a picture here.
This is it!
Bada bing, bada boom.
It's because of the magic circle at the scene of the crime.
Is it Kyo?
Before we began the seance, the floorboard in question was within the circle.
So the magic circle's purpose was to keep us away from...
That was part of the culprit's plans, too?
It has to be you.
Kyo, was it you?
Whatever are you
I'm talking about Tenko's murder.
Kyo?
Why do you suspect me?
Because you were the one who drew the magic. The circle kept us from discovering the seesaw trick, but that's not all it was for. In order to make the murder succeed, variables like Tenko's position and the placement of a... And those variables were defined by... In short, the circle itself was the... Knowing that, the person who drew the magic circle...
Well, Kyo?
Answer already! Did...
What is so funny?
I was just... So this is how each Blackened must have felt. What an intriguing experience.
What?
But if I am the culprit as you claim, then I... So, how could I have stomped on the floorboard
I see.
unless that...
How can you be so calm when you're backed into...
I will explain that in due time.
Wait a minute.
Did you figure it out?
Whoops. Nope. Okay, never mind, I'm lost. What's new?
That's it! The culprit used touch.
That way they could get around in the dark. Like,
Wasn't Seesaw in middle of room?
So they probably used something beside... Were there...
Of course, the answer to that is there was no...
Oh boy. I'm gonna click on you. Not wrong. I mean, not right. G. A. Another A. M. That's an M. Wow, I'm retarded. Oh, they used the magic circle. What are you? Oh, that was a guess. Nice.
That's it! The magic... Remember? The culprit used the salt's texture.
I see. So Kyo traced the magic circle with his hands to...
oh, I see. You drew the magic...
Recall the document.
Based on the document, the magic circle wouldn't reach the corners of the room.
So what?
When the room was darkened, each of us was... The magic circle didn't reach us, so I could not have followed it.
But you're talking about the magic circle, and that doesn't mean the circle you drew was...
No, I most definitely drew it.
So which... Not anymore. The magic circle is a...
Everyone, may I have your attention?
What a pain.
Excuse me, everyone. May I have your...
Well, I guess there's no point in discussing the magic circle.
Hey! May I have your attention?
I said cut that out! It's too bright!
Fuck off.
I apologize. I just wanted everyone...
About what?
I had Mew add another function to my body, in addition to...
What the? No way! Stop! You can't! I didn't.
Please, let me use it. With it,
Alright, so...
it's an image recording function.
Oh.
Specifically, this function allows me to dispense a printout of my own memory. I'll give it a try. Ready?
From your mouth?
I also used magic like that before.
This printout is my memory of being kicked out of the seance. Please confirm that the floor of the empty room is clearly visible. Go on, take the picture and... okay. Well, Shuichi, do you notice anything?
Oh no!
Alright, they all had lines in the corners. You.
There! This helped a lot, Kibo. You never would have seen through Kyo's lie.
My lie.
You just said that you drew the magic circle exactly as a... But that's a lie. The magic circle at the scene had line, which means that you would be able to find the floorboard from any...
So it was different from the document after all.
All because Himiko noticed. And
Hey, where's my things? I'm the one who installed.
Hey, yeah, what was it you were...
Oh, to be honest, the purpose of that image recording function is to monitor my health. Specifically, I make Kibo use that function every day to... Your what? What? Shit is a great indicator of intestinal health and gut. Plus, taking a satisfying shit does wonders for a woman's natural beauty, so... See? You're all grossed out! This is why I... Quit talking about your poop. No one cares. Kyo, you killed Tenko, didn't you? Just...
So, Kyo...
I love how at this point
you have any
everyone's long
objections,
forgotten about
you can-
Angie
Your
because...
deductions are fiction.
Oh boy.
Since you've given me the option, I will most certainly object.
Why is he so shocked that the person we're accusing is
To
objecting?
be honest, it's unimportant, but it may... Now I shall bear witness to your abilities, Shuichi. Do entertain me.
Oh, da, 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 da.
If you are going to claim I am the culprit, then what of the murder weapon? It was set up in the cage. The only people capable of that are Kokichi and Shuichi,
Come
who
on.
carried the cage. So suspicion should fall on them.
True, we could have placed the sickle there, but we could not have removed it later. Because we weren't the ones who lifted the cage. That was Himiko.
The only person who could have collected the sickle is Himiko. But the only people who could have placed the sickle are Kokichi and Shuichi. But in regards to that dilemma, I did not carry the cage, nor did I lift it. I had no opportunity to touch the sickle.
Whoopsie. No opportunity to touch the sickle.
The only person who could have collected the sickle is Himiko. But the only people who could have placed the sickle are Kokichi and Shuichi. But in regards to
It was
that
when you placed the
dilemma,
white sheet. It was under the
I
sheet.
did not carry the cage, nor did I had no opportunity to touch the sickle.
I'll cut through your words!
I'll cut through your words.
The only person who could have set up the sickle and retrieved it afterward is Kyo. That was done by covering the cage with a white cloth. You could have secretly placed the sickle when you draped the cloth. And retrieved it afterward when you removed the cloth. Then, while everyone was distracted, you discreetly dropped the sickle under the floor.
Wonderful! That's exact.
It's correct. Then what?
The trick I.
So, you...
Let me guess. You'll never forgive me. Maybe you'd feel better if I was but unfortunately for you, that. Because if you vote for me, every spotless, including myself, will.
What you talking about, Kyo?
I killed Tenko. That is the truth. But it is
meaningless?
You mean Monokuma's extra rule?
You see, for us, Tenko's death is nothing but because the blackened in this trial is the culprit who killed Angie.
No, that's gotta be a lie.
That is simply not possible. Recall that I was
Oh, only student count.
How could I have possibly killed Angie when I couldn't even enter her lab?
Did he kill someone just because he could?
We can figure that out. If you're the one who killed Tenko, you gotta be the one who killed Angie.
I understand how you feel, Himiko, but maybe we can discuss this rationally and calmly.
After you take pictures of my turds.
There is a non-zero possibility that Kyo is telling the truth.
So you understand how she feels. I see. Wait, robots can understand human feelings?
Of course I understand.
Hey, why are you getting all worked up, Kibo?
That's enough! It's voting time!
Voting for me will only help.
Isn't Kyo?
Of course I'm not. This case was an error on my part. Monokuma added that rule after both bodies were found, yet how was I to know that the trial would only be for Angie's killer? Had I known, I certainly wouldn't have killed Tenko.
You're lying! You killed—
Now hold on. Jumping to conclusion.
We should talk it out more. This case might have juicy
Nuts to that! Any way you look at this case, Kyo is up!
Yeah, there's sort of...
Oh, come on.
No, it's too dangerous to vote before we...
It's one of you! Wow-wee! This art... The Ultimate Academy is proud to present...
I don't like this.
Yippee! I've been waiting for this!
What were you waiting for?
He's gonna get away with living. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh, my monitor's definitely not centered. Let me equip him.
Kyo killed Tenko and Angie!
Kokichi! Perhaps there's a second blackened we need to find.
Nope.
Forced his way into Angie's research lab and killed her!
Kyo! Anyone could have entered my lab.
The katana was found in Kyo's lab.
Kyo! Anyone could have entered my
Oh
lab.
boy.
So Kyo did kill Tenko, but he not blackened?
Kokichi! Perhaps there's a second blackened we need to find.
He was planning
Kyo,
to use the new rule
Kokichi.
to protect himself all along. We solved the mystery of
Ah.
Tenko's death. Can't we just vote now?
Kyo! Not possible. That rule was added after
Oh,
both
damn it.
murders.
I'm gonna die here.
Killed Tenko and Angie! Kyo killed Tenko and Angie!
Kyo!
Nope.
Anyone could have
I
entered my
fucked that
lab.
up already.
it.
Oh, skip patches. That's the first time I've died on that. Captain Falcon, won't you come with me? Why is Maki on the side of vote now?
Kyo killed Tanko and Angie.
Kibo, we don't know for certain that Kyo killed Angie.
Thank you.
He forced his way into Angie's research lab and killed her.
I got this! But he couldn't get into Angie's research lab.
The katana was found in Kyo's lab.
Kyo! Anyone could have entered my lab.
So Kyo did kill Tanko, but he not?
Kokichi! Perhaps there's a second Blackened we need to find.
He was planning to use the new rule to protect himself all along.
I know about the rule.
Not possible. That rule was added after both murders.
I got this! Not yet. There's still another mystery to solve.
Let's split up, gang. Ah! Oh, I sucked at that.
It would be a mistake to vote before we've completely solved Angie's... And there's still the mystery of
Mystery? What kind of mystery?
Well, Kyo's confession, but we still have to go over one of the clues found at Tanko's crime. I believe it might even have something to do with Angie's murder.
Zets would be... the one with dried blood on it. Nope. Why was there dried blood on it? Obviously a fresh corpse. No! I'm trying to scroll through the damn thing.
Oh no!
I'm a mess.
This is it!
Yeah, that was what I was trying to get.
The blood stain found under the floor. It was beneath the floorboard that the culprit stomped on.
Was that?
That bloodstain was too far from Tenko's corpse to have been hers.
Also, the blood stain was already, but the blood from Tanko's body hadn't even...
Well, that's weird. Why was that blood stain the only...
That's it!
I didn't even have to read anything else. What the fuck else?
The blood stain wasn't... It was there before we started.
Before the scene?
That's it! That blood stain wasn't Tanko's.
Why was blood from Angie at the scene of Tanko's murder?
Yeah, wasn't Angie killed in her research?
Just because we found her body there doesn't mean she was...
Ooh.
Ah, I guess that's possible.
If Angie wasn't killed in her lab, then that opened... We assumed that only council members could have killed Angie since her body... But if she died somewhere else, then we can't suspect just the council.
So the culprit didn't enter her lab, but wait.
I'm not sure if the culprit waited for her, but they probably killed her when she came out. Well, I thought that was more likely from the start. So I went to places Angie might have gone, and checked all...
Places she might have gone? Why did you...
The empty rooms were the only place.
Did Angie?
It seems. I do lie a lot, but I'm pretty sure someone's can.
Interesting.
The art research lab is not where Angie was killed. She was killed in the empty room instead.
She left her lab on her own?
But why would she go into an empty room? There shouldn't have been anything in there. Except for candles.
That's it! She wanted a candle!
I don't know why I'm shooting them. I didn't even read it all. Ah, she wanted a candle so she could burn the body. Or not, I mean the book.
Is not where Angie was killed.
Ah,
She
yeah,
was killed in the
just gonna
empty
sit
room
and watch
instead.
this whole thing. God damn it.
She left her
I'm
lab
jumping.
on her own?
But why would she go into an empty room? There shouldn't have been anything in there. Except for candles.
That's it! She wanted a candle! Keep herself awake at night.
No.
She would drip hot wax on her body.
That sounds like something only you would do, Mew.
The art
Obviously,
research
she
lab.
dripped hot wax in her body.
Is not where Angie was killed.
She left her lab on her own?
Why would she go into an empty room? There should have been anything. Except for candles.
Alley-oop.
Candle!
I agree.
Mountain Dew tastes like shit.
That's it. Angie went to that room to get a candle.
Yeah, her kinky wax play.
No. Angie was going to use it for the ritual. According to the Necronomicon,
What
to
if kinky
resurrect
wax
the dead,
play is a ritual?
Then, did she seek out a candle so she could burn the book?
That's right. There's nothing to start a fire with in Angie's. So she went to go get a candle from one of the empty rooms.
And that's when the culprit...
That's why there was dried blood.
Killer.
Which means, and bravo, Himiko. Well done for choosing that room for this. If we hadn't done the seance in that room, then Tenko's murder would have been in another room. If that happened, no one would have
That's right. Shuichi and I only checked under the...
Yep, it's all thanks to Himiko. This must be a Tua's will.
It's neither. I just...
Hold on. You're all acting as though you claim Angie was murdered in the empty room, and then moved... Then how do you explain the large amount of blood in the lab? It may be possible to carry a body, but blood cannot be moved.
I think she was still alive after the attack in the empty room. She was killed after she was carried to her lab.
Is that why she got a slice on her head and then the back of her neck?
This is it! The fatal wound was a cut to the back of her neck from the katana. But she also showed signs of blunt
Look at
force
them.
trauma, and I think I know why.
That is so weird. Yeah, I guess saying jailbreak it kind of works for this, but it's not solid green. It's little numbers. I'm not sure how clearly that comes across. You know what? You know what? I feel like having a distraction. Let me just. Should be a 1080p webcam. I don't know why the image looks blown up. Oh, because it's zoomed. I just want to see how well that comes across. I just think that's cool. I'm sorry. Green screens are cool. I'm no videographer, but I think that's cool. And yoop. Yoink. Click.
After Angie was knocked unconscious in the empty room,
I see. So that puddle of... Ha! All clear now.
Oh, that was gross.
Angie was attacked in the empty room, carried to her lab,
Oh, I'm not gonna give any details on that one.
and it was there
I need a
that
drink.
the culprit finished her off.
All clear. All clear. What is...
What are you all... You what? What are...
I will not fear. I will not back down.
Sweet Korekio, calm yourself.
Oh, we got a
Your
reverse
words are
Chihiro
all
here.
hollow. There is no meaning to any of them.
I'd
You
hit
must
it.
teach these ignorant children a lesson.
Yes, you're right. Okay, I'll teach them.
Ooh.
What the hell are you mumbling about? You're giving me the goddamn willies!
Not yet. Nothing is clear at all.
It's full of doubts, of mysteries, of a dense, impenetrable fog! Nothing is clear at all!
I don't think your head is clear at all, buddy. Another one of these.
Angie was attacked in the empty room first. And then carried into the research lab? Impossible! Impossible! That's nothing but a delusion! You intend to poison our mind with your delusions?
it's no delusion. Angie's two strong brilliance tell the story.
No
After he
shit.
was struck in the empty room,
What's up? I am. I'm streaming. What's up? Alright, sure. I can pause the stream, so. Uh-huh. Oh, wow. Okay. Alright. Let me know when you're ready and I'll pause the stream and do whatever. Okie dokie. See ya. Alright. So, super professional fashion. I'm gonna have to pause the stream here eventually.
she was carried to the art research lab and then killed.
You say the culprit carried Angie's body? And not a single drop of blood fell? The hallway and empty room had no bloodstains.
Jesus.
You say the culprit carried Angie's body? And not a single drop of blood fell? The hallway and empty room had no bloodstains.
Oh, you know what? The floorboard was swapped.
You say the culprit carried Angie's body? And not a single drop of blood fell? The
Right.
hallway and empty room had no bloodstains. Even if you wipe them down later, there'd still be traces of evidence left behind. But there was no evidence anywhere, was there, Shuichi?
Ah.
You
Jesus.
say
dude.
the culprit carried Angie's body? And not a single drop of blood fell? The hallway and empty room had no bloodstains.
Didn't that board have blood on the other end too?
You say the culprit carried Angie's body? and not a single drop of blood fell. The hallway and empty room had no blood stains.
Well, shit.
Damn it! You say the culprit carried Angie's body? And not a single drop of blood fell? The hallway and empty room had no blood stains. Even if you wiped them down later, there'd still be traces of evidence left behind. But there was no evidence anywhere, was there, Shuichi?
Jesus.
I was wrong.
Calm down.
You say the culprit carried Angie's body? And not a single drop of blood fell? The hallway and empty room had no blood stains. Even if you wiped them down later, there'd still be traces of evidence left behind. But there was no evidence anywhere, was there,
There we
Shuichi?
go.
I'll cut through your words.
Oh, cut through your words.
There was evidence left at the scene. The bloody tape under Angie's body. It was wrapped around her head to stop the bleeding while she was being... Bloody tape?
It was under the body. It's most likely that since it was hidden, the culprit didn't notice and failed to dispose.
It must have fallen as the fatal blow was dealt, and ended up...
Must have been a tube.
What? A tuba?
Now we know most of the mystery behind Angie's murder.
I'm convinced there's only one person... It has to be you! It's you, Kyo. You killed Angie.
You killed Angie. Oh wow, that enter key doesn't work, but this enter key does.
What the fuck? So it's true.
Weird.
Well, that was obvious.
What?
In terms of pure logic, only one victim...
Why? I think one of the murders was...
An accident?
That's right.
Huh? What?
Angie.
That's it! Angie's murder was an accident.
What?
That's right. Kyo originally planned to kill someone, but while he was making preparations in the... So he decided to kill her in order to keep her from talking.
She just happened to walk in on the culprit setting up and was...
Then you should have just stopped there. She killed Angie. There was no...
You only needed to kill one for this game. If you get bonus points for killing more, then sure. Otherwise, it leaves...
Why, Kyo? Why?
What is it? No. So, what? Why? What? Calm yourself, Korekio. Yes. You mustn't raise your voice. You mustn't lose composure. You mustn't. Look at their horrid faces. This sorry lot is not worth agonizing over. You're right.
There he goes again. What the?
Interesting.
It almost seems like he's talking... Someone. He's just talking to himself.
I never acknowledge your allegations. So you see, there is no evidence. No, I will only acknowledge facts, true events. I won't acknowledge. Well said. Good job, Korekio. Yes, thanks.
You're wrong.
What?
The weapon that was used to knock Angie unconscious in the... That weapon tells us the whole story.
But apologize. Come on, apologize. Apologize.
Seriously?
Interesting. Oh, geez.
I have nothing to admit. You are simply wrong. Yes, I'm not the culprit. So I have nothing to confess.
Ah.
I have nothing to admit. You are simply wrong.
I'm getting better. Maybe. Nope.
Yes, I'm not the culprit. So I have nothing to confess.
Jesus.
I have
I hit them
nothing to
too
admit.
soon.
You are simply wrong.
Wow, I don't even know where that is at.
Yes, I'm not the culprit. So I have nothing to confess. I have nothing to admit. You are simply wrong. Why must you force your delusions on us? Your lust? That's merely a delusion. Well said, Perecchio. To continue this debate is meaningless. Why must you force your delusions on us? Your lust? That's merely a delusion. Well said, Perecchio. To continue this debate is meaningless. I told you I am not the culprit. So why are you looking at me like that? You're all wrong, not me. Perecchio speaks the truth. Such a sorry lot. Apologize. Apologize. Apologize.
Apologize.
I told you I am not the culprit. So why are you looking at me like that? You're all wrong, not me. Perecchio speaks the truth. Such a sorry lot. Apologize. Apologize. Apologize.
What?
Apologize.
What?
Apologize. I told you I am not the culprit. So why are you looking at me like that? You're all wrong, not me. Perecchio speaks the truth. Such a sorry lot. Apologize. Apologize. Apologize.
This is a long one.
I told you I am not the culprit. So why are you looking at me like that? You have no proof that Correcchio is the killer.
Remove floorboards.
It ends here.
Oh, that's the first time I've ever gotten that. Oh.
Keo hit Angie with the same floorboard used in the seesaw trick.
Gotta get that image out of my head.
I see.
I gotta go back and look at something
And how
better.
do you
just
know
to
the floorboard was the murder
clean
weapon?
myself. Let's see. Where's... Ah, there we go. Okay, I'm good now. I'm good now.
There was a small patch of dried blood on the edges. Blood? Blood that spattered there when the culprit struck. But that's not the only evidence that she was hit. There's also the blood stain under the floor to consider. The floorboard must not have been in place at
Good point. Had the floorboard been in place, her blood wouldn't have splattered.
Keo's earlier confession is further evidence that the floor...
How?
If the weapon used to hit Angie is the floorboard from the seesaw trick,
It means the culprit knew about the seesaw. So the same person killed Tenko and Angie.
Get...
I believe that while
Fuck.
Keo was setting up the seesaw, it was when Angie walked in.
Helicopter with a floorboard!
all we can do now is accept it. You
So it's true. This is the truth.
Looks like we're almost at the end.
Oh boy, oh boy.
All right, Shuichi. I'll leave the finale to you. Bring down the house.
Chi, please, put an end to this. For Angie and Tenko's sake. End this class trial.
I understand. I'll go over everything one more time. Keo, I want you to confess.
All right. Who's the culprit with the saw in the empty room? How do I scroll through this? Okay, God, it's so stupid. Bada bang. God, this is a long one. Hit the sliding one. Sickle placed to murder. Let's unlock all these. Okay, why? Cursor's hard to see in this.
This is the truth of the case. Let's look back at the first murder.
First,
it was late
chronologically,
last night.
or
the culprit was in the empty room on the fourth floor. The culprit was preparing the seance murder they had planned.
Let me route this little cable.
To use the floorboard as a seesaw, they had to cut the crosspiece supporting it.
You're gonna hear some dinging in my mic.
The plan was to make the same preparations for all 3 empty rooms. This would divert suspicion away from the culprit and whoever picked a room. To cut the crosspieces, they needed a saw.
Nice.
I imagine they got one from the warehouse. They were planning to cut the crosspieces in all 3 rooms.
I'm so glad she's dead.
However, when the culprit was working on the middle room, the unexpected happened.
Hello? I have a drill. Not sure what bits I got. Okay, if you got the bits, yeah, I got a drill, I'm pretty sure. Should have enough charge. Alright. Okay, nope. I'll be over. 5 minutes, give or take. Okay, nope. There goes the one viewer I had. Okay. Well, I gotta pause the stream and do some things and probably hurt myself in the process. Be right back. Holy shit. I sincerely apologize. Kinda. Oh, god damn it. No, no, my green screen. My green screen's falling apart. Oh, one moment. I got like a towel holding this down and it's not working effectively. Hey, that works. Okay, okay. So that took longer than I thought. I ended up working on his computer because his motherboard didn't have USB 3, so I put his USB 3 card in, and he's moving this and that and that and this, and I'm not sleeping today anyways. Anyways, let's get back to dead cultist bitch. See him post, I could just cut all this shit out.
Angie walked into that room and saw the culprit making their preparations.
Uh-oh. What is this?
She needed some fire for the ritual and had
Is that
gone
light
to the room
bleeding
for
through?
a candle.
Ew. One moment. Ah. Pains of streaming in your living room. I mean, you have a big ass light right here, which is the light reflecting off of my wall. God damn it. Oh well. Oh well. That's what you get for streaming in your living room in a one-bedroom apartment. Oh, it's getting worse. Webcam. Properties. I ain't gonna do anything. It's not helping at all. It's not gonna help. If I crank saturation, that'd be stupid. Ugh. Anyway, dead cultist bitch.
At that point, the culprit had not finished the setup and was just cutting cross pieces. Angie might not have concluded that it was tied to some kind of murder plan. But now that Angie had seen it, the culprit couldn't use the seesaw trick. Any other person might have just given up, but not our...
Smack her. Or was
The
it from
culprit
behind?
took the
Or
floorboard
from
they
in
loosened
front?
and struck the... The culprit did not want to give up on their plan and had to improvise. They wrapped duct tape around Angie's injury to stop the bleeding. Then they picked up her unconscious body and carried her to a research lab. While she was unconscious, the culprit... But because they were in a hurry, they made a crucial... They didn't notice the duct tape had peeled off and was under... And without that evidence, we may never have figured out the culprit's trick. Carrying the supplies they needed, the culprit returned to the ultimate art lab. Locked the front door from... and took out the katana they brought from their own lab. They then stabbed Angie in the back of the neck, finally killing her.
Why the neck at that point?
Then, to further confuse us, the culprit attempted to make a... First, they used rope from the warehouse and hung 4 effigies upside... There were 2 reasons for this. To overwhelm the room with an occult atmosphere. And the other was the key to locking the room. The culprit stuck the katana into Kaede's effigy near the rear entrance.
Oh, poor Kaede.
And spun the effigy around to twist up the rope. After enough turns, the culprit let go and headed for the rear door. Once released, the effigy began spinning, and the gold leaf katana with it. The handle of the katana then hit the sliding lock, locking the door. A difficult trick, but remember that the lock was so loose it moved at the slightest touch.
Interesting.
The culprit also would have had the opportunity to attempt it many times. Once complete, the door was locked, but the duct tape was left behind. Perhaps the culprit noticed it, but by that point, it was too late. The room was sealed. There was no way for them to get back inside. Then, this morning, we opened up the room and discovered Angie's body.
This is the worst stream I've ever done. I'm tired, but I just want to finish this.
Wasn't finished. They wanted one more murder. To do that, they manipulated us into performing this seance. Of the 3 empty rooms, the middle one was chosen for the seance. I was invited by Kokichi to take Kibo's place in the seance. Tenko volunteered to be the medium, but she never imagined it would get her killed. To perform the seance, the culprit claimed they needed something for Tenko. A small stone that Himiko had brought from the courtyard. Tenko, at the culprit's request, bowed her head until it was touching the stone. That position was instrumental in making sure the murder went as planned. Next, Kokichi and I placed the iron cage over Tenko in the middle of the magic circle. The culprit then volunteered to drape the white cloth over the iron cage. We didn't realize it at the time, but that was a deliberate decision by the culprit. They needed to set up the murder weapon that was used to kill Tenko. While they were covering the cage with a cloth, they secretly placed the sickle. Finally, 4 of us placed the wooden statue on top of the cage. The culprit used the weight of the statue to keep the murder weapon in place. After the preparations were complete, we began the seance. In complete darkness, we each stood in one corner and sang the caged child song. When the song finished, the soul of the dead was supposed to enter the medium. But our culprit had another plan, to commit a murder in the darkness.
I don't understand why I'd go for 2.
Right after we started singing, the culprit began making their way toward Tenko. It would have been quite difficult to do in total darkness, but our culprit had a guide. They used the lines of the magic circle drawn with salt. The culprit felt for the salt and used it to guide them along.
That's the green on the Nerds logo.
And when the culprit reached the
taken away?
center of the circle,
No. Huh.
they found the floorboard that had its crosspiece cut off the night before. Then lifted up their foot and stomped down hard on the floorboard.
That's 2 feet.
The floorboard lifted up like a seesaw and pushed Tenko's body up toward the ceiling of the cage. Tenko was stabbed in the back of the neck by the sickle on the top of the cage. She was killed right before our eyes, and we didn't even see it. After committing the crime, the culprit followed the salt back to their corner. Finished the ritual and had us light the candles. We followed the culprit's directions and removed the equipment used for the seance. And discovered Tenko's body. While we were all focused on the body, the culprit picked up the sickle and dropped it under the floor through the hole in the corner of the room. Ironically, the final step of the murder was unwittingly carried out by us. The culprit had planned the murder so that we would unintentionally destroy some evidence. That evidence was the magic circle that the culprit used to navigate in the dark. However, the culprit didn't know that Kibo had taken a picture. He really saved us. Without that, but now we know for certain. Kurekyo Shinguchi, the ultimate anthropologist. You're the culprit.
Interesting.
That's where my detective work leads us. It all fits.
Sweet Kurekyo. Yeah,
So you...
unfortunately. Yes. My one regret was not being able to make 100 friends.
What?
100.
Oh, it's so unfortunate!
What are you...
Who gives a fuck? Let's vote for the...
Roger that!
The heart racing.
I wonder who's gonna die this time.
The heart
Has a blackened and a spotless finally face off?
It's voting time!
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna vote for Kaito. He's fucking useless.
Now then, it seems.
Did Kyo vote for himself? I wonder.
Who'll be chosen as.
Oh boy, oh boy. Borealis. Mm-hmm. Oh well. I should get like a board to put behind this to block light from coming in.
Absolutely right. All right.
For now.
No.
Right.
Oh.
Hey. Hey, hey.
Shut up!
What? Yeah?
Yes, there is. I love her with all my heart. Yes, we vowed an endless love to each other. None can come between us. We are bound no matter what.
What? Don't tell me.
Wonderful.
Wait!
Yeah.
Kersploosh!
Hey,
You see, sister.
Wait!
Right?
Wait!
Whatever is the matter? I loved her so deeply. The fact that we were, they called it forbidden love. Oh, the only time I felt at peace. For my beloved sister.
Always messing up.
No. Huh? Sister. However. Huh? Do you understand? For my beloved sister.
Huh? Incomprehensible.
Sister.
yes.
What?
I am Korekio's older sister.
Yes. I am pleased. Sister.
Korekio,
Are you serious?
I told you.
Ew. What was...
Because
Unacceptable. Huh? Aye. Wonderful.
Besides Maki and Mew. Oh, that's funny. Oh, I still have a warm Mountain Dew sitting on my desk. Trying to clean up. All this crap. 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 Stuffing it in this candy bag. Okay.
Why you? Then
Interesting.
Excellent. Wonderful.
Huh?
But... Ah, can this be beautiful?
No way!
Let's see. For my beloved sister!
Are you okay?
However...
What is that?
Correctio.
Dear.
Why? But how?
Do not worry. That's right. Sister.
What was that?
Well, and another.
Maybe.
Shut up!
You got me.
So then... Sister. Sister.
Correctio.
Oh. It's punnet!
Huh? Sister. That's right.
What's what?
Therefore, from an anthropological... Yes.
What was that?
Oh boy, oh boy.
Now then,
I shall observe. That's right.
Oh, come on.
Humanity's...
it's...
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on. Cultural melting pot. Ooh. Ooh. Interesting.
How gory!
How can this be? Yay!
That's right!
Hey,
Eh?
well now.
Hmm.
Wow, wow, wow.
You?
I told you. What's the point?
Always messing around. Of course!
But...
You're right.
Going to do his best.
You're right.
Okay. That's right. Got a minute?
Oh.
Oh boy.
Actually,
But
Well, you know.
How rude!
But you know, I believe in you.
okay. Well, of course.
Hey! How exciting!
No way.
You all right?
Hey. Okay.
Oh.
You're so dumb.
Huh?
Because I'm a liar. But...
right?
Nuh-uh. Because... Hey!
Ooh.
Damn it.
Useless. Huh.
Is she hard to carry?
No,
She's sleeping very peacefully.
She's all tuckered out after crying.
I have told you many times that I do.
But wow, that really surprised me.
Yeah.
She probably felt better after letting it all out, don't you think? Yeah, I hope.
Then go and carry Himiko to her room.
Make sure you focus real good on your back, you hear me? You'll need that focus if you want to feel her little mosquito bites poking ya.
There's no way he'd do such a thing.
Okay.
Huh?
Well,
But
Got it.
okay. Okay.
Got it.
Okay.
Damn it. I don't have time to be dying. Damn it. No way.
Kill him. Bang, bang, bang. Who's next, motherfuckers? Mysterious mask. I don't want your Your incest sex mask, okay?
Hey there. Guess I don't have...
Ooh.
I get that this is probably pretty confusing, seeing yourself like this. Guess I should start from the beginning. That's the way it is. Now, Monokuma probably already told you that this killing game will continue until there are... Now, the important part of that rule is that... Oh, there it... Well, the truth is, this isn't your first. Anyone who finds out who you are is going to come for you. So watch your back. Trust no one. And never forget. You wanted this killing game. So you know that.
Interesting. Oh boy.
Yo! You know...
Hey!
Huh?
Okay? Hey!
Weirdo.
What is this? But... Okay?
Oh, come on, man.
Yeah. Right?
Huh? Oh?
Wow.
Always messing around.
This big problem.
No.
Oh,
Could it be...
Huh?
This world is something.
Wait.
No.
Do you want to die?
Huh? Because...
You know...
But...
Oh, I see.
What?
Ah...
don't I never do that?
Well done.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Wait,
going to...
Man.
Yay!
Actually,
Yeah!
rising challenger sign.
Yeah, my God, is another bobblehead gonna fucking shatter it this time?
Rising. Not bad. Toro's head is busted. One solid rock should make him remember.
Ouch!
What?
Right
Your
now,
character's.
threshold of an amazing adventure.
Come on!
They're so pretty!
No.
Hey! Now then!
Ooh. Oh yeah, that shit.
The legendary Levystone, the priceless Octobrush Pakorki, which just so happens to be the motive too.
Hey!
Hello. Aww.
You know...
Please wait.
No can do that!
Because?
Don't screw around.
No way!
That's enough.
Looking forward! So long, farewell! Eh?
So long. Farewell. Wait.
I'm worried.
But
That's true. Well,
Oh well, all this is done. I'm gonna go ahead and save and get the fuck off of here. Okie dokie. I'm gonna stop that. And I'll stop the recording.